Yeah, I'm doing a review of the, I pronounce it right, I guess, Vevor diesel heater. Now, this isn't like the suitcase one. This one stands up tall. I have the cover off right now. And I'll start by saying I do like it. I like it a lot. But there's also some stuff I don't like about it. It's me on the first one. The reason the cover is off, I've been smelling fumes. And I'm not careful enough putting the fuel in here. This is inside my cabin down on the floor. I have it mounted up off the floor on some 2x4s. Maybe I ought to go over that first. You need to mount it up high because the intake, I have a little pointer here. The intake, which is that black hose right there, air intake, that's drilled tight to the floor. I put some tape around it, keep the bugs out. Not a great job. That is the exhaust, this one right there. And that gets hot. That gets real hot. Now there's a metal plate right here. I bolted to the floor. There's a 4-inch hole going through my floor. I just have one sheet OSB. This is a cabin up in the Alaskan woods. So I used to have a different heater and it had an air intake. And it was a puddle heater. And the air came in a 4-inch duct right there. So I'm like, oh, this will work. That's why I'm over here in the corner. Anyway, I blocked it off with, those are bolted down piece of metal. And in the center of that, I've made that pretty tight. But I put aluminum foil around that to keep the bugs out because it ain't real tight. Okay, here's one of the problems I have with it, which seems very dangerous to me. And I'm going to change it. You have to look in between here. Let me see if I can hold this. Sorry. That is, of course, the exit right there. The intake's that one right there. Let me see if I can hold it there. That's the intake. And in between them is the fuel intake I'll call it where it burns, and that's it right there. And it's almost touching that hose clamp, and the only reason I find that odd is, I didn't pay much attention. I put those hose clamps. They never said anything about, be careful, don't get too close to this flexible hose. I will go back and wiggle it around. It's real flexible. And whenever the oil leak, okay, back to where the button. Okay, why the cover's off is when I put oil in here, this tank just sits on here. It's all, this frame right here keeps it all stiff. You can see how much fuel's in there. It's real easy on fuel. On low setting, that lasts forever, and that's all I need in my cabin. It's summertime. But it gets cold here in Valdez. It's probably barely 60 out there right now. Yeah, it's cold for an old man. But anyway, let me run through. I don't know. I'm not good at holding the video and talking and showing. But the oil comes out here, out of the bottom of the tank. And it wraps around. There's a pump over here, right here. And that I'll start it up and you'll hear it banging. And then that pumps it down around and it comes down underneath and it comes over here. And now it's cooled off so I can reach down underneath here. Right here, you can see my finger coming up right there. And you can't get it in between. It's almost touching that hose clamp right there. And that thing is so hot when it's burning. I'm surprised it hasn't melted that flexible hose right here. You see, I can't get my finger in between it. It's probably a 1/4 inch. That's no good. So I'm going to turn this clamp, loosen it, turn it around. And I'm still thinking about trying something else. I may take it all off here and to see what the hell's going on, why this has to aim this way and this hose has to aim this way. I don't know. It's not a good explanation, but it's dangerous to me. That's hot, super hot. This is a flexible little tube, and there's fuel in there. Crazy. But other than that, it worked great. Now what I'm going to do is this hose right here, that's where it comes out and it comes into the bottom. Right here, I can drill right through my thing. I'm going to start filling this. I'm going to mount a shelf outside. Sorry. I'm going to be filling this outside so I don't have this fuel. When I spill it, it runs, I don't know, it runs down here. I can see it. You know, it runs down and then it goes on here and it goes over here and it drips down onto this. And that's where the trouble starts over here, you know. Well, yeah, I'm holding the camera real good. Sorry about that. It runs down here, comes down to this thing, and then this all gets wet. And I don't even know I spilled it. And it runs off the edge back here and it hits that hose going out. Now, if I had it going straight down, it wouldn't hit any of that. You see what I'm saying? Straight out. But that hole was already here. Maybe I'll do that. Here's another problem I got with it. My cabin has 2x12 frame around it. And this only sticks, this doesn't go to the end of the 2x4 frame. It has a muffler on it. Well, the fumes are trapped underneath my cabin. So any little hole it can find, it'll come into my cabin. So that's me. I'm going to have to extend this outside. I got a piece of pipe and I'm going to pipe it out further. So that's not a biggie. I'll fix that. Maybe when I change this, I'll unbolt the whole thing and do a better review and explain it better. But right now I do like it. But that would seem dangerous. This was dangerous, you know, the oil leak coming over there. But that was me. I try real hard. I got a funnel now, and the other night I still spilled it. How, I don't know. So I said, that is it. That's going outside. So, yeah, I'll do a whole review later.